It's forced perspective. I want to ask you, Onward has a lot of crossovers with Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah.
Tony Stark.
Very cool.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Jump straight in. We love the movie, as we said. Were there any... It's time for our Spider-Man quiz.
So, Tom, me or Daisy are going to have to eat that.
No, but I mean, like, where in Thailand?
A website.
No, I didn't have the date, but it was June 1964, and it was issue 13.
Okay, so it's over to...
If it's wrong, then I'm eating this.
Yeah, go.
I'm in Franklin Park.
Yeah, but
Well,
Franklin, I didn't know.
Put it this way. We've not... Well, stop this.
So
Well, that's not...
converted to kilometers.
Okay. And we've got an answer in kilometers, is that right?
Do we write it? Maybe we should write it down so that we don't, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
This isn't usually how I like to be blindfolded.
What's the most annoying thing about reappearing 5 years later after the snap?
The bridge? For you.
Yeah. No idea.
I'm assuming it's where everyone else was.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Having that come out organic moment.
Yeah, I mean a little bit, but also kind of like we kind of always knew.
The space-time continuum, and they find themselves on similarities, and we become friends. Appear again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I met him, yeah. I definitely remember Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Definitely remember that. I have a fondness for him that goes beyond normalcy. He's a wonderful little dumpling. Robert Downey Jr.'s in that.
That keeps my hair flat. Because what happens...
Have you ever gone anywhere in disguise?
Is,
Okay, how much fun was it working on animated film, and how often did you guys get to work together, actually?
get to see it.
So that is strange, though, that you're working off this voice that...
You look good, man.
Thank you,
You
man.
smell good too.
I feel
you got
pretty
you
good.
got like a 3D experience of you right now. You
Thank
got
you.
the olfactory, you've got the visual. I'm not teasing.
Okay.
This is real life.
All right.
I was so encouraged. There's a video of you in New York shutting a barricade, kind of squished up against a barricade. Things like that happen, and you never get an opportunity to like double back or say held back in kindergarten because she was too shy.
Place.
Oh, nip to...
Yeah, I don't... Does.
Like on set, was she along for the ride? You know the part I really loved?
To go to the gym. Treadmill warm up.
Kyle, what is this?
Gentlemen, thank you.
Location. The one time that you felt the most, everyone just melts when you say, Mr. Stark, I don't feel.
Could get an adventure, next Spidey adventure in India, Spider-Man 2. I think that Spider-Man is now leading the charge. Now he's independent.
Everyone who's seen it in the history of cinema and said best movie all the time.
So first of all, I want to talk about the tweet that you put out about this film and all the grown man tears.
Yes.
What?
I've heard it. I've heard it nonstop from.
Why do you feel like it resonates with so many? It's such a beautiful story. I think emotionally, right? A lot of you guys together. This isn't the first time you've teamed up. Your friends. The process was like obviously it's a lot of voice work. So we're together for this is the third film, right? Third film together. Who made the first friendship move? Who was like, hey?
Aware. I'm very. Here's what I remember. Can I tell you what I remember?
Please tell me what you remember.
We were on the set. I mean, we had gotten to know one another, future and this wide-eyed young kid at the time. But when we got on the set of the Avengers, that's amazing. I have a brother, you have brother. Even if you just have a sibling or in a
Way across the country, we didn't...
You know, usually I don't get thanked for that. You know, you spoke to this point. I think it's Jack to Jimi Hendrix. He's not the guy who's just going to be effusive.
There was many reasons to do this, but I can imagine the brother aspect was very important to you. Was it that and also the kind of fantasy elements that drew you to this one? And obviously for you, that ties in greatly to your brother's trust that you go in. If you guys got any events, because we've seen on social media, you guys have been doing some amazing stuff. Yeah. And finally, obviously, now you can talk about Far From Home, potential Sinister Six, everything else. Have they told you anything, or they now?
This is definitely a cultural divide. Yeah.
Sean the Bomb.
Bang bang.
People are hoping that we might get to see Spider-Man. Do you have any tips on how?
I don't know who is Ryan Reynolds. It's like he's the other guy who has a mask like yours. They're both. He's just scared.
So let's talk about.
Well, I mean, I that's why it feels like a superpower, because mostly as an actor, you're just being told what somebody else wants you to play. And so I think, you know, in trying to figure out what works best for you and your skill set and, you know, what really gets, because I've played a number of very dark characters in recent past of what I've done in movies. Forced to stand in a particular way. There are a number of things I asked for in the suit to make it, to sort of change the way in which I would stand, or, you know, we had a couple different versions of heights of shoes. Yeah. That was like really important. There was something to that. I wanted to walk on set feeling that kind of prowess.
This is a big important scene because.
And I saw you. I
Yeah.
actually said that.
I remember seeing you
Rushing it on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I was really enjoying it so much.
Counter-Strike, right? We're fine.
Yeah, we're
But it's
good
really
at it
just-
because we value our job.
They've kept you. You now get, we were talking backstage, you have a little break coming. You feel as though, your argument is you have the hardest suit to wear of anybody in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, I mean, that's one.
It was over.
Yeah, but imagine how, very, very bold to say you are a person who is French. Like that.
True though.
Yeah. I was hesitant too, but then at the same time, I'm really psyched that they went with
Device in the back of my head, and if I'm about to say a spoiler, it'll go off.
This is how to be a best friend, and that he doesn't know, so he doesn't fully understand.
Super obvious. It's super obvious where it's like.
You don't tell everyone.
I
That's
would.
what you're
I
not
definitely.
supposed to do. All right. You're Spider-Man. Like, get over it.
I drink tea, darling. It's really great because I really like the scene in the. I love that it teaches a good message to. Goes on vacation, you know. It's interesting because from the comics, he
Jimmy Kimmel surprise because, and this is your opportunity to tell us who your favorite Chris is. Am I opening? Okay, so they might not make the movie again, but will you make?
He played Venom.
Good movie. This is another.
It's very moving. I mean, the original story, Dan Scanlon, our director, that story.
Brothers, something is always going on with those two characters. Are they with you? Sale now if you want to get them. Chris Pratt.
What I loved about it is it had a bit of a dig towards technology. And awesome, and we love to see it, but I heard you were a bit naughty when you got to record together because you just kept.
film is from that session.
It wasn't like having him because he's almost like a kind of big brother figure to you in real life. About finding magic. So when you feel like you lose the magic in you, how do you get your mojo back?
Hey, it's a day here. And we're about to do our...
Right now.
No, I don't actually. When I wear
Must be
glasses,
nice.
it's a fashion statement.
Anyway. I'm done. I am so done.
First of all,
That's terrible. Where did Tom Holland learn acting?
I was born an actor.
action-packed.
You alright, bro? You want some more food?
Do you have a favorite one?
Really, the movie's fantastic. Fans are going to go crazy.
Jake, I'll start with. Okay. Well, Jake. So we have questions for you, Tom.
guys. You're looking at me.
What on earth are you doing? What is? Tom Hollander, our special guest, is Far From Home. It's out now.
And of course, it's been viral from your agent. If she said, "I just want to remind you how surreal your life is. You've done."
Doing with that. So yeah.
Onward is a fantasy world. We're talking orcs, elves, sprites, everything you've seen from J.R.R. Tolkien or Dungeons and Dragons. That's the world we live in, and it's a world that was very much at one point populated by magic, by technology. No longer do you need wizards to work together to create light, because now you have a light switch. And these guys, the harder he tries to help, the more annoying he gets. For me, there were a lot of parallels in my own life, but in my life, I would be Ian because I was the younger brother. But like for me, for instance, you'll see in this movie, Barley secretly would have loved to be the one with the magic gift, would have loved to, so excited, he's so proud of him, and he desperately wants to help him in any way he can. I mean, I remember early in my life, my mom talking about her favorite kind of movie, visually stunning. It's, I think, a great next evolutionary step for Pixar.